Hey guys, so you might be thinking, like, why do you look like that? Well, I've had a bad day. I've had a panic attack and I've just had it's a bad day today. Like, everything just seems to be going around my head and nothing's stopping. Like, everything seems so busy. And, like, I woke up in a real positive mood. Like, you could have probably said to me, like, Molly, have you taken your tablets today? Because I was so hyper, like, I was ready for the day. We went out, like, Christmas shopping this morning, and I felt so happy. Like, I was so on top of the world. Like, I felt really, really great. And, like, it just goes to show how quick things can change in, like, ADHD and anxiety kind of lifestyle that I live. Like, I have ADHD and I am riddled with anxiety. Like, there's no getting away from any of that. I suffer so bad with anxiety, and actually that's probably like my main fight is my anxiety. I can't help but keep thinking I look like that one from Whoville or whatever it is in The Grinch. Anyway, so I'm just gonna like explain to you like what happened today. Because I was gonna be filming like a Christmassy YouTube video, but I'm just not in the mood. I have no energy. I literally feel like I've run 20 marathons and I feel exhausted. But anyway, so like I say, we left the house about 10 to 9 this morning, and we went to, put diesel in the car, go pump up the tyres. I was listening to music in the back seat, just having the best life I could possibly live, right? I felt really good. Took my tablets and, I thought the day is young. It's going to be a good, productive day. Little did I know, it was going to be a good day. So we got to the range where we went, the shop we were going to, and again, it was fine, looking around the shop, enjoying the shop, Christmassy, looking for stuff on my log cabin to finish off. And we were there for a little while because my mum and dad were like looking for presents and stuff, and I was kind of like going off on my own, doing my own little thing. And so near the end, I met up with my mum and dad again, and well, we were walking towards the exit of the shop kind of thing to go pay. And my anxiety is solemnly about like health. I'm very like a germophobic type of person. Like, I don't like the thought of getting ill, being sick petrifies me. And just basically the whole idea of like becoming ill, going blind, deaf, it really petrifies me. Like, I can't help it. It's a big fear of mine. So we were walking towards the exit, and because obviously it's Christmas, they've got flashing lights everywhere, and I'm triggered by flashing lights. I can't stand them. I just can't stand them. Like, most of my anxiety is based around my eyes, and it triggered me massively in the middle of the range. So we were walking and it like clocked me in the side of my eye, like a laser. You know those lasers that like they flash like, like a disco light. It was like one of those. And it got me right in the corner of my eye. And I tried my hardest not to panic. Like, I didn't tell anyone. I just walked around the shop again, listening to music, trying to like pace myself, like, it's something to worry about. Your eyes are fine. You can still see. Nothing's there. But it didn't work. So I had to tell my mum. I was like, Mum, this light flash, blah, blah, blah. And, mum being mum, she calmed me down and it was fine. Fine. And I kind of got over it quite quickly, actually, compared to what usually happens. I kind of just dealt with it, and that was it, really. Like, I haven't had a panic attack in public for a long time, pretty much since I've been medicated on my ADHD tablets. I haven't had a panic attack outside, and actually my panic attacks have become a lot less intrusive in my life. Like, I've been able to manage them kind of a little bit more each day. Like, I learned to cope, and I've learned to cope because sertraline doesn't help me. I'm on it basically for no reason because it doesn't help. But anyway, yeah, so again, I go off on a tangent, don't I? I'm like a train track with stories. I go like here, everywhere. Anyway, so then we decided that we needed to go food shopping, so we went to Sainsbury's. So again, on the way to Sainsbury's, I felt on edge. Like, I felt like pending doom, I felt, oh God, like something's not right. I feel quite weird. Like, I'm panicking. So obviously I told my mum, and she was like, Mum, it's probably just adrenaline from that panic attack or that thing you had in the range. So I was like, yeah, that's probably it. But again, I'm not going to keep going over this because I know I've spoken about it before, but one of my biggest triggers is health, and fainting again is a fear of mine. And it has been, and that is how my anxiety actually got triggered for the very first time when I was 11. So it took me back to my roots today. We went straight back to the beginning. So yeah, I was convinced I was going to faint. I was convinced I was going to faint. I did have breakfast. In fact, I did. I had 2 pan of chocolates. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Anyway, and I had like an orange juice this morning. So sugar wasn't an issue. And like, I wasn't going to faint. Like, I know I wasn't going to faint. And because I don't leave the house without a drink because, again, I'm scared I'm going to faint. So yeah, I always have a drink on me. But for some weird reason, this whole wave of panic came over me. And, you know, I grabbed hold of my mum's hand. I was like, Mum, I don't feel very well. Like, I'm really panicking. And she was like, don't, Mum. Like, you know, try to zone it out. Because that's what we've been working on. Kind of just like zoning it out. Kind of letting it go and doing its thing, you know. I've had to learn how to cope like that. And it usually kind of works now because I'm used to it. And I kind of can like find a zone out in the music and just listen and forget, move on and just kind of like calm myself down. But it didn't happen. It kept getting worse and worse. So we went and looked at baby clothes, and like, I was like, oh, this is cute. But, you know, I didn't find anything I liked it by one of my like family friends. Her baby, Caden, he was born on the same day as me. Like, I couldn't find anything I didn't like. And it wasn't that I didn't like it, I wasn't interested. Like, I couldn't focus. Everything around me was like, all I could hear was my breath. And like every breath I took, I felt like I couldn't catch my breath. I don't know if you know what I mean. But anyway, so it got to the point where I was just like, and had the mask on as well. So it was like, I was getting quite like, I need to take my mask off. Like, I was getting quite claustrophobic and like aggy, and I just wanted to get out of there. And I was like, Mum, I need to go. Can we go now? She's like, Molly, look, I've got to get some shopping. Like, I've got to get it. And like, my dad was like walking off, and I was getting really agitated, and I wanted to just sit in the middle of the aisle and scream. Like, everything around me was getting louder and louder. Every little noise of like someone clashing their trolley or like putting something in the trolley was like you're pounding a drum in my absolute ear hole. Like, I couldn't cope. Everything was getting louder. Even my headphones were like rattling. I couldn't hear anything apart from really, really loud, like clashing noises. Like, I had a sensory overload. I was becoming like, I was having a meltdown in the middle of Sainsbury's, but I had to mask it because, you know, I'm 22. I can't be seen to have a paddy on the floor. Like, it's embarrassing for me. And I just was like, how do I cope? So actually then I was like, Mum, I need to go. I keep going on. And my mum was getting quite like, Molly, look, stop, because I need to get the shopping. You know, we haven't got anything in. We need it for dinner tonight. And my answer was like, Mum, I need to go. Like, I need to get outside. And in the end, my mum and I had an argument. It was like, well, you know, my mum just was like, and I need to do the shopping. So in the end, got back in the car, and we were meant to be going somewhere else to get some other stuff, but my mum was like, just go home now. Like, because, you know, it doesn't just affect me, it affects the whole family. You know, everyone was like, are you all right? And my moods were becoming like, again, like, I just couldn't cope. Everyone was like talking at me, and I just wanted to shout, scream, swear at everyone. I was just wanted to be on my own in my own world, but like everything was loud. So yeah, basically today has just not been a good day. I have a pounding headache now. I'm annoyed because I was so motivated. I have so many YouTube ideas, you know. I want to do like gingerbread making and like do some Christmas challenges, but I just can't. You know, I just can't. So I wanted to post this and just let you know it's okay if you're not doing okay. Don't pretend that you're doing okay, because it's not okay to pretend. Open up, talk to people, because your mental health is the most important thing. You need to make sure that you're putting yourself first, because without, you know, you could be as healthy as you want, to go running, go to the gym, eat healthy. But if your heart and your mind aren't, you know, with it, and they're not healthy, and you don't love yourself, and you're not taking care of yourself mentally, you're not healthy at all. Like, you're not, you know, your brain is the most powerful thing, and your mindset. So I just want to say, if you are struggling, you're not alone. You know, I struggle every day. And today it got the best of me, you know, like medication doesn't help, doesn't stop anything. You know, pills don't give you the skills, you've got to learn them. And I've had a bad day. So I'm going to take it easy for the rest of the day. Chill, do some drawing, spend some time with my dog, and just watch Christmas films, and just, you know, have hot chocolate, and just take some time out and care for myself, basically. You know, what else can you do? So, yeah, I hope you guys are all right. Have a good day. And I'll be back very soon, probably tomorrow, with a new YouTube video. Thank you so much for all your support and all your kind comments and all your, like, subscribing and liking. I appreciate everything. So thank you so much. And I love you all. So thank you. Bye.